Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 37 of the Tim Tebow Dynasty. And in this episode, we finally made it to the Super Bowl. We're going to be facing the Washington Redskins.
Phil Simms here in Arizona getting set for Super Bowl 49. Last time the Super Bowl was here was a wild one with the Giants beating the undefeated at the
And before our offense even takes the field, Robert Griffin III, the Redskins starting quarterback, has already thrown 2 interceptions that were returned for touchdowns. So we're up 14-10. And after missing about half the season with injury, or about the last 7 or 8 games, Maurice Jones-Drew is finally back for his big Super Bowl performance. Jones-Drew opens it up with a good run, and then follows that with a nice 15-yard catch. And if you're asking yourself, where is that interception that I threw? Yeah, I threw an interception, and that chunk of the video ended up getting deleted, so I'm not trying to hide it. There is an interception I've thrown. We both started it off with not multiple, but he threw 2, I threw 1. After his impressive rookie season, Zach Meow now has a Super Bowl catch. Let's see if we can get him a Super Bowl touchdown today. The defender tries to take Golden Tate's head off with that hit, but he still holds onto the ball. And the Redskins defense read that play perfectly with 4 defenders on Maurice Jones-Drew as he attempts to get into the end zone. If the Redskins coach looks familiar, that's right, it's Andy Reid, the former Eagles coach and the coach that just won the Super Bowl recently and then got the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, like I just said, the Chiefs. Andy Reid is now the head coach of the Washington Redskins. And I take a sack. That one's probably on me because I was trying to bounce it to the outside like I do. And I ended up taking that sack for a loss. And the Jaguars take a 21-10 lead into the second quarter.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
We're in the second quarter, and our offensive line has apparently decided to stop blocking because they're back to their old shitty-ass ways of not blocking defenders. Golden Tate makes the catch for 11 yards, but on 3rd and 26, we needed 26 yards. So, it's now 4th and 15. And Maurice Jones-Drew receives some good blocks on this play, but decides to goof around in the backfield, doing some weird jumps in the air, and takes a loss.
That's second down coming up. He'll fire it out to the left, bringing the play to an end.
Probably not the best option to go to, but he was open, so I think we got maybe a yard there.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense.
3rd and long, looking for Justin Blackmon for a first down. And unlike Golden Tate, when he got hit, he caught the ball. Justin Blackmon drops it. And after back-to-back punts and the Redskins scoring both drives, we're now losing 21-24. Our offensive line continues to struggle. Hopefully, in the second half, we can turn things around and walk out of here with a Super Bowl win.
Second and 13, running away from the pressure. Another sack.
Looked like all my receivers were covered. Our offensive line couldn't block, and I couldn't run. So, another sack.
Worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast. But they couldn't stop at that time. Big hit. The tackle is made.
Ace Sanders makes a catch to turn it from 3rd and 18 to 4th and 10. And it looks like we're going for it. So, hopefully this doesn't backfire on us.
Takes in the slot. Tebow's back in shotgun formation. That's a conversion. The first of the day.
I pick up the first down, but if you watch that play, Justin Blackman on the right side of the screen is wide open.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Looking across the middle. No one in.
Golden Tate makes a big catch to get us on their side of the field. Hopefully we could go into halftime with a nice lead.
Long gain sets them up here on this play. Tebow's got it in the gun. And they sack the quarterback.
Waiting for Golden Tate to get again out of that zone. And our offensive line can't hold anybody. So here we are, 2nd and 18. You guessed it, we're calling another pass play. All we do is call passes. Hopefully it's going to pay off. Nope. Another sack. Maybe we should get Maurice Jones-Drew back involved in this game.
Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. And they get another sack right here.
That's not a sack there. I got rid of the ball. Didn't fumble. And if you're listening to the commentators, they want us to punt it right here because I'm pretty positive we won't be picking this up. But I'm not going to punt the ball. I'm going for it. It's a Super Bowl. I definitely should have punted it because now they get the ball back with only 42 yards to the end zone. All right, folks. Back in the second half of the game, down 21-24. I guess the Redskins' offense sucks because they couldn't score. They couldn't even kick a field goal there. They definitely were in range. And we're starting off the second half just like we started off the first half with a run and then a pass to Jones-Drew. Okay, technically I threw an interception to start the first half, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen, and we're going to keep going to Jones-Drew here. Zach Meow makes his 3rd catch of the game. The question is, how much offense do I have to put up for us to not only win, but for somebody on offense to win the Super Bowl MVP and not one of my defenders? Another defender comes through untouched. Nobody even tries blocking him.
Tate's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Gets away from the pressure, looking for an open receiver on the right.
That time I was able to get the ball off. Yeah, to the ground. But I didn't take the sack.
Gets outside. Hey, even though he doesn't get a completion, good job avoiding the negative yards.
Out of the shotgun formation. Looking to the right side and throwing. Blackman's there with the sure hand.
Justin Blackman was the 2nd catch of the game. Much needed to set us up for a possible score.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Throws to the right. Had it for a moment.
Golden Tate gets his head taken off and drops the ball this time. So
Like this, you've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it and do the perfect timing. Hit that receiver and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time. Incomplete play. Well, you get
we're
first downs on a drive.
good way into the 3rd quarter. And Maurice Jones-Drew has now had 5 carries so far for the whole game. Yeah, I don't run very much. It's probably a problem with my offense. But we're in the Super Bowl, so it can't be a big problem. All right, on this play, the Redskins decide to blitz. So we're going to go to the left to Ace Sanders, who gets a great block into the end zone. Is 2 passing touchdowns enough to win Super Bowl MVP? I guess the rest of this half will decide that. Right now, if you're asking yourself, how did we score once, but the score went up 14 points? It's not because another part of the video got deleted. It's because Robert Griffin III threw his 3rd interception that was returned for another touchdown.
That leads us to 2nd down. Tebow's throw.
I know during the season I've talked bad about Ace Sanders wanting to replace him, but this playoff run, he's actually been a big help. He's had multiple catch games. Today he already has 3 in the Super Bowl, so if I am back with the Jacksonville Jaguars next season, I wouldn't mind seeing Ace Sanders back on the field.
Escaping the pressure, he's brought to a halt.
I was hoping Maurice Drew would switch from being a receiver on that play to a blocker, but he failed to do so. And is anyone else surprised that so far in the game I have 2 carries for 9 yards?
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Hire that defense out.
And now Justin Forsett gets his first snap in the Super Bowl.
Upcoming snap. First and 10 on the run. Muscles through the defender.
Our offensive line has another breakdown, and we're able to scramble and turn that into a 0-yard gain. But we didn't lose any yards, so positive play. It's the start of the 4th quarter, and we have an 11-point lead. But realistically, if our defense hadn't picked off and returned 3 touchdowns off RG3, we'd be down. Because at this point, our offense has scored 14 points. Our defense has scored 21. So, realistically, one of our defensive players should get the MVP. Unless I start scoring more.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone.
Back-to-back catches from Mercedes Lewis finally gets him on the board.
At the line for the first down after that completion. Brian Orakpo has a sack.
If the Redskins do win, Brian Orakpo has made a pretty good case for Super Bowl MVP with his 4 sacks.
Going to take the snap from the shotgun. The pass complete.
All right, no huddle on 3rd and 8. Well, 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Long drive continues. He'll throw it over the middle. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
That being my 3rd passing touchdown of the game. Is that enough for Super Bowl MVP? I would think so.
Lined up now as a slot receiver. Catch is made.
And at this point in the game, we basically have the Super Bowl in the bag. Unless I pull another AFC Championship game where I threw 5 interceptions. So far I've thrown 1, so pretty good day.
Lewis is moved from the tight end position to the slot. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
And if it looks like I'm trying to score again, I'm really not. Really just trying to keep the plays going, running out this clock, taking home the Super Bowl in just our 2nd season.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Play action fake.
Go to the play action. Ace Sanders gets wide open for his 5th catch of the day.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
1st and 10. The give. That's a gain of 6.
Now, Jones-Drew really isn't averaging very many yards per carry, and it's not like a really great game, so we could cross him out for Super Bowl MVP right away. And if I'm the one voting, yeah, I'm voting for Tebow. He has over 300 passing yards, about another 20 rushing yards or so far, and 3 passing touchdowns, only 1 interception. And with that one, that makes 4 passing touchdowns for the game. And I'm pretty sure that was Justin Blackmon's like second or third touchdown reception. So one of our offensive players should be the Super Bowl MVP.
Tight end to a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew. And he'll try it left.
Good job by the defense.
Oh, by 18. Time to run out the clock.
They are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
On this play, Zach Meow beats his man, and unfortunately, he gets intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback.
The Jaguars have won the Super Bowl.
No surprise, the Redskins could not make a comeback, and we win the Super Bowl in just our second season. 2 straight MVPs, a Super Bowl win, now heading to free agency.
Remarkable season, and what a Super Bowl to finish it off.
All that's left is to find out who the Super Bowl MVP is. Do you think it's me, or do you think it's a defensive player?
You will go home and you will dream about this.
And yeah, I know this is one of those super unlikely Super Bowls that were ever going to happen, especially since the Washington Redskins are no longer a football team. They are now just the Washington football team. But how many of you guys are pretty excited about the Super Bowl? Do you think I should re-sign with Jacksonville, make another run for it, see if we could repeat? Does Jacksonville have the pieces in place for us to build a dynasty here? I know we do on offense, and we might have it on defense as well. All right, so it looks like the play of the game was a passing touchdown by me, which would hint at me being the Super Bowl MVP. Emmitt Smith, Hall of Famer, comes out to bring us this Lombardi trophy. And I'm the first league MVP to win the Super Bowl in the same season since 1999 when Kurt Warner did it.
There they are, holding the Lombardi Trophy triumphantly. What a season it's been for them.
And with 4 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown, the Super Bowl MVP is cornerback Demetrius McCray. Doesn't really make sense to me. I scored 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards passing, so I should have been the MVP. Whatever. But this wraps up Season 2. In our next video, we'll be doing free agency and see who wants us on their team as their starting quarterback next year.